it has to do with orientation and reorientation. Because I tell you that, like they say in Nigeria, if you want to hide something from a Nigerian, hide it in a book. Even I'll tell you that even the educated ones who know, who can read and interpret the constitution, they'll tell you who constitution help. And that is the truth. They will tell you who constitution help. I be lawyer where I go to read them. As if that book is just meant for lawyers alone, for them to be able to defend their clients at the election tribunals or in courts. And that is not it. And that is not it. So we have been doing it, at least like the National Orientation Agency has offices in the 18 local government areas of the states. And officers in these local government areas are recruited from amongst the indigenes who not only speaks the language but understand the cultures and norms and values of the people. So interpretation of the constitution is not a problem to these officers. And they are the one who are the driving force of this education of the people on the details, on the contents of the constitution. And it is ongoing. It has always been there.
All right. Thank you very much for that, sir. I'm sort of curious, and my curiosity lead me to the question. Do you think that the ordinary Nigerians really understand their relationship with their government? Do you sincerely think they do?
I will say yes and no. Yes, in the sense that an average Nigerian, for example, knows the purpose of governance. An average Nigerian knows that this man, that at the local government level, you have the local government chairman supported by elected councillors and then supported by the executive appointed supervisory councillors. And they know the responsibility why this man is elected as a local government chairman. That he's not elected there to just go there for self-aggrandizement. He's going there, he's supposed to go there as a servant of the people and not to lord it over the people. Same for the councillors and the supervisory councillors. It's the same thing at the state level and at the federal level. Yes. No. Then, if it comes to the no, it is because they pretend not to know, because a few of them are picking the crumbs that fall from their supposed master's table. So they turn their ears. They pretend not to know what they are supposed to, because they are directly benefiting. Like somebody said a few days ago that if you are a part of the structure, forget others, which is not supposed to be. I don't know if I'm communicating.
Yeah, sure.
So, I've answered the yes. It is the no now. When you're talking of the nexus, the connection, whether the people actually know, the connection, that is the role of government, of governance, of our elected public officers or politically exposed persons. Let me put it that way. We know, my brother, we just pretend because I am benefiting. So, concern anybody if any other person they suffer. And that is the truth. It's just like asking to say, somebody saying that, he's unaware that there will be a general election in 2023 and that the present tenure, the tenure of the present administration will elapse. People will go to the polls and by May 29th, all of them will cease to be and new persons will come in. All of us will know, my brother, what some of us, instead of preparing now to begin to prepare the ground, to examine conscientiously the performances of all elected, political office holders, they are thinking of how, where to belong, the platform to belong. Oh, I beg, whether I believe in him or not. If I go join, I wear in cap, I wear in t-shirt, something go drop. That is exactly what is happening. So all of us Nigerians, we know, down to the woman in the community, they will tell you when you're talking about the internet is vote buying, vote selling, and vote buying. You see somebody will take 5,000 as low as 1,000 naira. You say, I beg, make I take an this one be my and see. If I not take anything for, if I vote finish, now I no go see them. Forgetting that when you take that 1,000 naira, you have mortgaged not only your future, that of your entire household, your community in the next 4 years. The person, whatever you say, it does not concern. It's not that because they say if you cannot beat them, you join them. And I wonder how that is a part of joining. When you collect 1,000 naira to sell your conscience, what kind of thinking is that? Warped and absurd thinking. It is odd. And like we say in Nigeria, an error.
I think the founding fathers of Nigeria, even though Nigeria is actually quite young as a country, our experience is quite young. We only got independence in 1960. To pretend that in 1960 today we'll be able to create a robust nation, I think we will be lying to ourselves because it requires a lot of years to build a nation. But of course, where we are is far from where we are supposed to be in any case. Now, I want to believe that there are some structures out there. A good example will even be this National Orientation Agency, that the system is looking for a way to sort of stand in between the people and the government. I want you to clarify again for us. Because you are the head of the National Orientation Agency in Edo State.
Yes.
When the people of Edo State look at you, what do they expect?
Well, look, my agency, like I say, is a service agency. Look, normally what they look on to say when we go out, is a routine. We are in the field. We are very mobile. The first thing they say is, now we will not they talk to. Now, no, they talk to our leaders. That is the orientation. That is the mindset. They expect us to go and talk to the politically exposed person, those who are holding sensitive positions. What we tell them is, who elected these persons? That is why we are talking to you to say, look, we are telling you now, we are educating you on your importance, that you are a critical stakeholder in the electoral process, and that the constitution and the country exists because of you. You have the demographic, it is superior to those who hold elected position. And at the end of the day, when you look at it, for example, how many state governors do you have? 36. How many local government chairmen? 770, six, seven, yes, so 764, 774. You understand? LGS. And then you have just one president. How many members of the National Assembly? In the House of Reps, 360. In the Senate, 109. Then at the time you times the number of House of Assembly in the 36 states, they are not up to 3,000. And that is the truth, they are 4,000. And then this is a country of almost 200. And at the time you remove the voting population, let me say, for now, as the last one, I think it was 80 million Nigerians registered. Maybe at the end of this current exercise, maybe almost 100 million Nigerians would have registered to vote. So who has the superior demographic at least to dictate who to be there? That is what we tell them. That is what we are telling you now, your importance. That with this, your vote, you can make the difference. You look, share this toga of apathy that it does not concern me. Because when you show indifference, you refuse to register. Even when you registered, you refuse to go collect your card. Even when you collect it, you trade it. Somebody comes to say, look, I'll give you 200 naira. Make you give me your card. You say, after what I want to can do, you trade it away. You are doing yourself now. You are doing yourself. But when you know the importance, say, yes, I really want to be. I want to deepen democracy. I want to be a voice, a positive voice that will effect a positive change. You believe in an individual. He has that pedigree. He has, antecedents. He has done well in his private or public life. And you believe if he's given opportunity, even if it's not a money bag, that he will deliver. There are people too who will think like you and vote for him. It happened in France now. Macron, who just won a second term, nobody gave him a chance. He's young, he's vibrant. The people believed in him. When they thought, oh, the old will not allow him, but he's there. It can happen here. That is why personally, we at the National Orientation Agency, we are happy with the current frenzy, amongst the youth to register. That at least they want to make a difference in next year's election, 2023. I just hope they'll be bold enough to walk the talk.